Hey guys, this is Persephone and this is another reading for the Hermit Tarot. Now, this message is going to go to my Aries people. Happy birthday, Aries. I am going to go ahead and read you guys. Now, if you guys haven't checked out, I did a How Does My Crush Feel About Me video entirely with all the zodiac signs. Keep in mind, all readings are a general reading. They are gender fluid, so it's not necessarily just for men, women, straight, gay, bi, anything in between. Remember, time is fluid, so when you are supposed to receive this message, you will receive this message. Now, I am going to be reading only the sign of Aries. Now, keep in mind, I love to go ahead and educate you guys and let you know. Right now, our Mercury is in Pisces, meaning that we are communicating a lot. And a lot of the stuff that we're communicating has a lot of emotion behind it. And our Venus is in Taurus. And when our Venus is in Taurus, that means that we're very into who we are. And we know what we like. We know who we like. We know how we feel. And no one can tell us how we feel about this person. So definitely keep that in mind if you're communicating with someone that you're in love with. Definitely if you're dating or if you're single, keep that in mind that plays a big part on how you're communicating and how you are expressing yourself to someone. So if you guys are interested, I'll go ahead and link that video down below, or also you'll see a little card come up and you guys can click on that video if you guys want a quick reading on how does your crush feel about you. So right now I'm going to go ahead and read Aries. Aries, happy birthday. Now, Aries, this reading is going to be for the week of March, the last week of March. I believe we are on the 22nd, and this reading is going to go for Aries for the week of March 22nd to March 31st. Keep in mind that messages are fluid. Time is fluid. When you're meant to hear this, you will hear this. Also, keep in mind that you can always look up your rising, your moon, and your sun sign. So right now we're focusing on love. So it's good to actually look at your Venus sign, because your Venus is how you express yourself when it comes to love matters. And it actually also shows how you express yourself when it comes to career and financial relationships. So, you know, Venus just has to do with relationships in general, whether they're romantic or platonic. You know, it's just the way that we carry on with our relationships. Okay, Aries. What do you have coming up for this week? Aries, you've been doing a lot of contemplating. You've been thinking a lot of what is it that you want to do with yourself. You've been thinking a lot about who is surrounding you at this point, right? Because you feel like your perspective on what's been happening to you, it's just not really, it's not really jiving with you. You're not feeling it anymore. You feel like a lot of your resources, or maybe the people that have been around you who were resources to you, are no longer there. So right now you're really contemplating on your creativity as far as where do you want to do, where do you want to go, who do you want to be with, right? If you have been thinking about someone specifically, I know that right now you might feel like you haven't really been hearing much about how they feel, or you haven't been seeing it. You're not seeing how they feel about you. You're not seeing how this person really wants to be with you, right? You feel like there isn't a sense of urgency with them. There isn't anything coming out of this person, right? And you keep expressing that, or they keep expressing the opposite. Maybe it's you who's expressing that you're not really getting what you want, or maybe they're expressing to you that they're not really getting what they want. They're not seeing the improvement. They're not seeing what they want from you. So, I mean, definitely keep that in mind. Yeah. Aries, for this week, I want you to focus on gratitude, but I also want you to focus on the good aspects of your relationship if you're dating. If you're single, I want you to focus on the aspects that you do have as far as your talent, your resources, what you're thinking of, what you want. And don't even focus on like things that you might be fearful of, because I feel like you're not really expressing yourself, and you should be, right? So if you're looking to do something more creative, definitely go for it. But if you're looking, I feel like you're feeling a little down. You're not really in gratitude. You're not really, you're not jiving with whatever's going on with you. But I want you to keep positive. I want you to keep on going forward, right? Because the sun is here, right? Meaning that everything that you thought was not going to be completed, or maybe right now, even when it comes to love, you might feel like you expressing yourself, or you see exactly what's happening, but no one else sees what's happening, right? Maybe everyone else around you. I'm getting a sense that you feel like you know what's up, right? Excuse me, let me pause for a second. Aries, I was having some complications with the video, so if you see that the picture has been adjusted, or the volume is a little crazy, or the light, I do apologize, guys. Back to your rating. Aries, I feel like you need to be more in gratitude, and I think that you need to understand that you have a lot of blessings coming towards you, right? Because I know that right now you're feeling like what was there for you, maybe a relationship didn't go through, maybe a career opportunity fell through, but you need to understand that you're always going to be surrounded by blessings, regardless if everything else is in the reverse. You always come through. You always, even if things are a little slow, maybe between careers, maybe you're in between jobs, don't even worry about that. Right now, I definitely see that you have to be in gratitude, but in order for you to receive these blessings, you need to also be grateful with what you have. Okay, Aries? So I know you might be a little down right now, but don't even worry about it, Aries. Yeah. Overall message, it seems like you feel like there's no perfection around you anymore. You feel like whatever you had your mind set on, or what you really were loving at this point, maybe you've changed your mind. Maybe you would want something different for the upcoming weeks or months, you know, and definitely follow through. I mean, if you're interested in making a move, if you're interested in now maybe changing careers, or maybe you're not really happy with your relationship right now, definitely think about what it is that's making you unhappy. Definitely think about what is it that you want going forward, and how you're going to move forward. Let me see how you should move forward, or my advice on this week on what you need to work on, Aries. What does Aries need to work on for the last week of March? What does Aries need to work on for the last week of March? What does Aries need to work on the last week of March? Yeah. Aries, you have a lot of things you need to be grateful for. You might think that you don't have any resources, but they're coming. If they're not here, they're definitely coming. But be able to share and express yourself, because you see how this person's sleeping. You see how all the animals are like, are you all right? Is she okay? You always have blessings around you. You always have good people around you. You always have things that are helping you around you. Even though you might feel like things are kind of unfair for you at this point, don't even worry about that. Things are going to work out, okay? I want you to keep a positive mind when it comes to the last week of March. Keep in mind that right now our Mercury, again, is in Pisces. And a lot of the things that we're saying have a lot of emotion behind it, right? So right now your moves are expressing to me that you have a lot of emotion. You're making moves out of emotion. You're not making moves out of logic, right? So right now I want you to think more logically, more clearly, and be more grateful to what you have with you, what you have right now. And if you're interested in doing something else, If you're interested in making another career move, or maybe you're interested in maybe actually pursuing the person that you really want, actually go for it, Aries, because there's no time like the present. I do hope that you have a safe week, Aries. I hope you're enjoying your birthday month. Happy birthday. And there will be more videos coming out for all zodiac signs. Please hit subscribe. And if you want a special topic that you would love for me to go ahead and read on, definitely go ahead and leave it in the comments.